I think I need to clean this up a little bit. Okay, so we're done with that. I think it looks pretty clean as of now, right? If you don't know who I am, my name is Kevin. I am currently a second year college student pursuing a degree in economics. Basically, this video is going to be me yapping about what I did in 2023 as we're moving forward to 2024. The purpose of this video is for me to kind of like look at what I did, look at the things that I learned, things that I wish I shouldn't have done, and hopefully I can share this experience with you guys. And then yeah, so let's move on to January. I'm looking at my Mac, by the way, so I can like refer back to it so that I don't like forget. January 2023. What did I do? That was when I turned 19. My friends, they had taken me out to SF to like, I guess, buy me stuff, but then I didn't realize that they were actually going to do that, because I knew that like whenever they wanted to do like a little surprise, they would try to do it in the evening, but this was like at 7 or like 8 p.m. So I assumed that they were not gonna do anything. So went to a hot pot place, which was pretty expensive, but I think it was definitely worth it. Other than that, I joined a club called Code for Good, which is a club on campus that focuses on catering towards nonprofits by offering them tech solutions, whether it be like an app or like something specific in between. So if you're a Cal student, go play.
Yeah, boy.
February. This was the first time where I was humbled, very humbled by a class called CS61A. If you know what I'm talking about, that class is an introductory to computer programs, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's called the structure of computer programs. It's basically where you like learn Python, and turns out I was not really good at it. I was very bad at it, actually. I feel like the first term. Had a few mental breakdowns in between. Eventually dropped it. I didn't want my GPA to drop, but then this month was also the month where I celebrated my friends' birthdays. It was fun. We went up the fire trails. It's like a hill in Berkeley, and I was just like surprising there. Additionally, someone pulled the fire alarm. This was one of the first times where someone pulled the fire alarm in our dorm, I guess like in our building. Eventually happened for multiple times, and I was low-key pissed because like the fire alarm would go off at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. And also this month I went Friday a lot, just like the general college stuff, Okay, so March, if I could remember this chronologically, it would be when we were looking for housing. In the case of Berkeley here, one of the things that we as students have to be on the lookout for is housing, because housing runs out pretty fast and you need to be able to secure housing as soon as possible, preferably before summer. But some people were able to secure housing during the summer. And but me and my friends, we were like stressing out because we didn't know what to expect and just like what kind of housing we'll be living in, and then we were super nervous, honestly, but luckily we were able to secure an on-campus apartment. Additionally, we did some college stuff. For example, we curled one of my friends' hair, making him look like an oppa. What did I say like that? It's like so weird. Also went fradding again, and as we all know, St. Patrick's Day is in March. The theme was St. Patrick's Day, and then we all had to wear green. April was a really interesting month because first I was there to go to the gym for 10 days straight. If you're asking how I got that challenge, it was because I was a brand ambassador for a startup based in SF called Wilder, and I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it in one of my previous videos where I opened a pack sent by them, and then I got like tote bags. I think I have like the tote bag real quick, and this is the tote bag, which is super awesome. Or make someone smile today. Going back, one of their newest features was to have its users do something that would contribute to their self-growth. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and then I was tasked to find a challenge where I could, this is like what I did for 10 days straight and how it contributed to my personal growth. So I was like, okay, let me just like go to the gym for 10 days straight. Keep in mind that at the time I wasn't a gym goer. I was still like a rookie. I mean, like I still am, honestly. I did that. The first 4 days were super tough. You know, my motivation to go to the gym decreased incrementally. But then on day 5 and onwards, it was the best times of my life. And ever since then, I've been going to the gym, and it's been super awesome, super relaxing. You know, just like being able to get your mind off of, you know, the internet, your screen, your phone. I think that just gives you like a huge relief on your mind. Let's see, what else did I do here? On my notes here, I said that I went to a lot of frats. Boring! My second semester was literally me going to like frats every week. Went to 1, 2, 3, mostly 3 frats that I would often go to. I don't want to disclose the names here, but yeah. Bro, why is my nose so itchy, bro, honestly? And additionally, I also helped one of my former roommates raise funds for his frat's scholarship. He wanted us to smack water balloons on him, and here's a video.
I'm ready.
But then the most iconic thing that happened in April was 420. It was super crowded. And if you go to Berkeley, there is this like one big grass field called the Glade where people sat there and smoked. And then there was rumored like a huge cloud up in the sky. I wasn't there. I don't smoke. And instead I went to the library and then just studied. That's all for April. May. We know that May is always finals week. Did a lot of studying. Went to like last minute frats. Before I got back home, I cried in front of my floor mates because they were some of the best people that I've met in college. And to this day we still like hang out, we still talk, and yeah, just super grateful to have them in my life. And then hopefully in the future I'll try to kind of like do challenges or content with them in the future. But then after finals, I had the chance to go on a few trips. Went to Las Vegas. I flew on my own. It was interesting, honestly. I thought I would be like lost, but then luckily I wasn't lost, so it was fun. Also went to Florida. Went to Universal Studios with my family. It was fun. And here's me getting thrown up into the air at least like 100 miles per hour.
In 3, 2.
Additionally, I also went to Arizona. I don't know why my family decided to choose one of the hottest states during the summer to go to for family vacation. It was hot. I remember the temperature being at least like 100 degrees Fahrenheit. I wouldn't want to do it again. Moving on to summer. So this includes June, July, and the beginning of August. So that is roughly 2.5 months. So what did I do during the summer? Honestly, went to the gym a lot. I went to the gym like at least 3 to 4 times per day. Hung out with like my friends, took online classes, and I was able to do a one-hand push-up during this time. But then also during the summer, I became a US citizen. So I didn't do anything else during the summer. So it was pretty boring, honestly. Okay, so moving on to August. This was the time where college was about to start again. I became a GBO leader, which means I was an orientation leader, and then I was just, you know, guiding like the freshmen like through campus, so on and so forth. It was a rough process, honestly. If you want to check how it went, definitely click on, I think here, I think it will pop up like either on one of these corners. But nothing really happened, honestly, in August, other than like me recruiting for like my club and moving into my apartment. September. Okay, so September, this was game day. It was my first frat in like a couple of months, so it was fun, you know, just like being able to reunite with like my friends. Didn't do nothing other than like studying and going to parties every weekend. Boring. Then also during September, it was when I went kind of crazy in the gym. hit like PRs. I remember like my bench being almost 200. Honestly, I don't bench anymore. I think benching sucks to like grow your chest, honestly. Okay, October. Nothing much in October. But then one major thing that happened in October was me going to frat parties back to back. It was during Halloween weekend, so obviously people had to like dress up, had to go to parties. And then I remember there were like security guards outside of the frat houses, just like checking, the wristbands. We call them bits here. And then like also remember that these security guards would wear like police vests as if they were like the police. Went out, we went a little crazy. No, but then like I didn't get drunk. November. What did I do in November? So November was retreat. It was my first retreat in college. It was okay. Maybe like because I didn't really know the people in there. It was an experience. But this was also the time where I met people from different backgrounds, just trying to put myself out there and did a lot of consulting stuff. It was interesting, honestly. So November was the month where I had a career turnaround because I realized that I didn't want to do CS anymore, and then had a few like mental breakdowns. Decided that I wanted to pursue something that would be more aligning with my career choice, and that was when I looked into kind of like business fields and stuff like that. And honestly, this was a really eye-opening month, and obviously a really valuable learning experience. In November, it was also when Spotify Wrapped came out. I was surprised that I reached like over 100,000 minutes listened for this year, and I was also apparently the #1 chummer. So I got like a little gift thanks to Code for Good. So that's why you have to apply to Code for Good, man. It's like the best school out there, you know what I'm saying? But then like what's kind of like ironic is that like I'm not even a CS kid. I am one of the few people who does not major in computer science in that clip. Shows how diverse we are. So apply. So finals we came out, did okay on finals. I mean, I feel like I could have done better. But next semester we're gonna go crazy, man. We also had banquet. We went on a little yacht down to SF. I feel like every consulting club on campus does this. It's just like a little like tradition that we have, I guess, in a sense. And then after that, didn't do anything else. Went back home, and then now I'm here. So that was it for this year. It was not as eventful as I thought it would be. I thought I would try to get out of my comfort zone a little more, but then turns out I didn't do that. But it's fine, honestly. I feel like I did what I could do. So I guess there's like 3 things that I learned this year. One is the ability to move on. That is something that I hadn't really thought about until the beginning of this September. I feel like in high school, whenever I got like a little mistake on assignment or like a test, overthink about it like 24/7, I wouldn't let it go. But then like in college, there were just a lot of like up and downs. I had to go through a lot of failures, a lot of mental breakdowns, and I realized that like the only way to kind of escape and not hurt myself mentally and physically is moving on. Fortunately, I have realized the importance of moving on, whether it be in academics or even in personal life. And grateful to have been taught that lesson. And I guess piggybacking off what I said earlier about moving on, just being able to keep my head up. I feel like seeing the things that I haven't accomplished, whether it be getting a good grade or even securing an internship, just being able to like keep my head up, and just like being consistent is another thing that I learned. I know it's like super cliche, but then again, you don't really know about it until you actually fail and I realize that, oh, these are the things that I need to do. Honestly, like super grateful to have been in those situations, and just being able to like learn about that gives me the chance to learn more about myself. I know that was a long yapping session, and I hopefully be able to like look back and see this video and look at the things that I learned, things that I didn't learn, and grow from it. But then again, thanks a lot for watching. And I'll see you guys in 2024. I think I will try to make content every week. So we'll see about that. Alright, I'll see you guys. Good night.